Good morning, my friends. Today I'm in Martyrs Square, and the Casbah of Algiers, the old city of Algiers, is on my right, and we are going to drive to a part of Bab El Oued known as Triolet, the Triolet roundabout. So this is the Martyrs Square bus station. It's on my right. There are both public and private buses that service various areas of the central parts of Algiers. There are buses that go to El Biar and buses that go to Champ de Manœuvre. And this is at Ben Ramdan Street. From the part where I was parked, the only way out is through this road here, through this street. At Ben Ramdan, the Bab El Oued Street. Sorry, the Bab El Oued Street, in fact. And it's one of the oldest streets here in Algiers. And it's known for its clothing stores. They are all behind these arcades. Clothing stores, guys. If you want to buy clothes. Oh, alright, so I guess that we are going to be kept here for a while. I'm going to interrupt filming. So, these guys are parking this van, and it's extremely difficult to find a parking spot here, by the way. Extremely difficult, because we are in the heart of Algiers and in one of its oldest parts. Okay, excuse us. One of my neighbors owns a restaurant here, and I just wonder how they managed to find a parking spot. Now we're approaching Port Said Square. I think that it has been renamed, given another name. And the Opera House, the Algiers Opera House, is on my right. Okay, I have already filmed a video about this place, and that Ben Ramdan Street is straight ahead. Now we're turning around the square. Bab El Oued is on the left. Okay, so we need to be a little bit careful here because this is the old Yusuf Street. There is lots of oncoming traffic. It's a wide street. The Algiers port is on the right. Everyone is careful here. Let's let this guy, this trader, cross the road. And everyone should be careful, in fact. So now we have turned around and we are headed in the direction of Bab El Oued, where Triolet is located. And Jamasr, or the little mosque, is in front of us. Going to turn around this mosque or drive around it. And now the mosque has a clock, and I think that it's working. Now we are back in the area where Martyrs Square is. There are traffic lights here, and we've got to wait. And of course, the building on my right, the beige building on my right, we can't see it now, is a museum. It's known as Bastion 23, or the Palace of Captains, Yes. And there is also a fountain on my right, in front of that museum, featuring horses, seahorses, I think. And there is a balcony in front of us. It overlooks a part of Algiers known as Casbah. the bottom of the wall or the rampart. So this is a very interesting place to explore, and the Casbah is not very far from here. It's on my left now. I started filming this video from the Casbah, in fact. And now let's go to Bab El Oued. If you want to go back to Martyrs Square, you take the left, and you can take it. There is a line here that allows you to do it. And now let's turn left, follow that white car, follow the white rabbit. Okay, so Bab El Oued, we are already in Bab El Oued, and there is a garden here, a beautiful garden. It's the Sofia Garden. A very beautiful garden, guys. It's like a tropical garden, one of Algiers' oldest. It's not as big as the botanical garden, but it's as tropical and as exotic as the botanical the El Hamma Botanical Garden is. So it's a very beautiful place to visit. The Uqba High School is here, I think. Yeah, definitely. The Uqba High School is on my right. One of Algiers' oldest high schools. Okay, so let's go. All of this is Bab El Oued, guys. And it's named after one of the gates of the Casbah, which is behind us now. The Casbah was a big city. It's the old city of Algiers. And Algiers was surrounded by walls or ramparts to protect it, and it was also it also had many gates, one of which was named Bab El Oued, or the River Gate, because in fact the place we are going to is a place located in a river bed, and that river bed is what they refer to as El Oued, or the river. Triolet is near the Frévalent road. It's at the beginning it's where the Frévalent road starts, and in 2001 there were major floods there that killed, according to official statistics, 700 to the official numbers, 700 people, but in fact thousands of people died, and many more were left homeless. Okay, Algiers, black and red, celebrating the USMA, or the USMA soccer team, the local soccer team. All right, so there we go. We are in the El Qatar area, and there is a cemetery here, the El Qatar Cemetery. You can see it on my left, one of Algiers' oldest and largest. It's a Muslim cemetery. You can already see the hills of Bouzaria from here. Bouzaria is the highest neighborhood of Algiers. So there is a mosque here, the As-Salam Mosque, the Mosque of Peace. And there is another beautiful mosque over there in the background. And now we are in an area known as Climat de France, or France's climate, or French climate. And this building here is iconic in this place. It's I mean, they nickname it Bab Mahnish, or the snake building, or the snake block. And here both Al Mouloudia and the USMA soccer teams are celebrated. They are celebrated all over. I mean, they have supporters all over central Algiers, the central parts of Algiers. There used to be a market here before the floods, so now we have arrived in the square, or in at the roundabout. at the Triolet roundabout. There is a bus stop there with buses servicing the areas of, I think, Bouzeria and Chevalet. Now let's go back to Bab El Oued and visit El Bazeta. So this area, this is what they call Triolet. It's a roundabout, a very important roundabout, with an entrance to the Frévalon road that leads to Chevalet. It's a very important roundabout. So from Triolet you could go to Télimlé and Pagarin and Delbière, and you could also drive to Chevalet and Bouzeria. Alright, so let's finish the video here. That was us driving from Martyrs Square to Triolet. It only took us 10 minutes or 11 minutes in order to finish this trip. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to receive more videos about like this. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.